Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Welcome to Davao City. Welcome. So, unang-una sa lahat, salamat masyado kasi tinatanggap niyo ako as Executive Vice President of PDP Laban. I am very grateful and very honored. And I gladly accept this position. Gusto ko lang din malaman nyo na kung bakit ako sumali sa partido natin. Kasi unang-una sa lahat, baka kailangan yung matanda, kay puro bata yung nakikita ko dito. Pero nung narinig ko, nagsialisan yung mga membro ng PDP Laban, inisip ko, I thought to myself, then this must be a good opportunity para sumali because it has been filtered. So yung mga natitira dito ngayon, yun yung may mga bayag. Kasi kung gusto talaga natin na may tunay na pagbabago, kailangan ang paninindigan ng tao, ng isang individual. So, nasubukan yung partido, yung mga gustong i-preserve o gustong mag-survive ng politika nila, wala na. Mga nandito, gusto ko sumali sa inyo kung kayo ay naniniwala pa rin na ituloy ang laban, sasama ako sa inyo. Kung gusto talaga natin baguhin yung bansa natin, at least alam ko, yung mga kasama ko, handang magpakamatay para sa bansa nila. Yun lang ang kailangan ko. Kahit konti na lang tayo, basta alam ko lang yung kasama ko, yun din yung nasa puso at isipan. Wala akong problema dyan. Ubanta mga matay tanan kung patyon ta nila, pero usara ang nastong kasakasing ugunahuna ang atong nasod ang mahal nating Pilipinas. Hindi ko na ipataasin pa kasi marami pa tayong item sa agenda. Again, welcome, and again, I'm very thankful for having me as your Executive Vice President. Thank you and good evening.
Okay. Sali ka sa PDP, sabi ni Leo Greg Imperial. Uy, dapat ini-invite yung mga it's usually by invitation, so we're going to see. We'll see. Kasi hindi naman ako, I have no plans yet I have no plans of candidacy right now, but I do like, I gusto ko yung to be able to talk to the people, lalo na yung mga members ng PDP. Now, from what I understand kay former President Duterte is that he's going to play serious politics with PDP. In other words, walang hindi nila ini-encourage yung mga yung turncoatism na tinatawag. Yung palipat-lipat ng party, lilipat ka ng party depending on kung sino ang presidente and so on. Dito sa PDP, they're building it up so that it's going to be always a party. Kumbaga, and that the party takes a definite stand on issues, at saka hindi ito yung ba't merong presidente na ibang party, you desert your party para lumipat doon. From what I understand, from the previous remarks of the former president, they're not seeking to actively recruit any politicians. What they want are principled people. So yun ang primary na hinahanap nila. And so I believe that the assembly today is to consolidate their forces, align their direction, set out their plans for the coming elections, and so on. Ay may video na po dun sa ano, sa YouTube. Paki-refresh na lang po. Ano po partido ni VP? Wala pa po tayong balita kay Vice President, but we know that former President Duterte and Mayor Baste Duterte are both members of PDP Laban. However, PDP. And PDP is supportive of Vice President Inday. Librado says, sana po maging candidate kayo ng PDP for senator. May boto kayo sa family dito sa Batangas. Well, I would like to echo what Attorney Vic has said, very publicly, that okay, candidacy can certainly be something one can consider, no? However, it is also essential that you don't run for the sake of running. Kailangan kung tatakbo ka, it doesn't do your party any good, it doesn't do the public any good kung you're running simply for the contest of it, for the sake of running. Sayang naman ang resources. So, we're going to have to scout the landscape and all that. Yun yung sinasabi ni Attorney Vic. And para sa akin, that's actually sound advice. So, if ever that I am asked and so on, then what's important is we make an accurate assessment and strategize. But right now, I am not inclined. But I have committed to helping. So, yun. Sabi ni Pederino, any news on INC stand? Are they joining your assembly today? Wala pa po akong balita tungkol sa mga yon. Today is really the consolidation of forces of their members. Kumbaga, the reinvigoration of the party, from what I understand, that's going to happen. And of course, preparation for upcoming elections. PDP intends to be a party in the truest sense of the word, and to be able to show Filipinos how it is like to have party politics. Hindi yung party-partihan lang. Kasi yung party-partihan, bukod sa it's a play on words, no, na you just divide the spoils. Yung kung sino yung presidente, dun lahat ng mga nasa sa party nila. And it encourages, turncoatism, yung tinatawag nga ninyong nakutwaidor, ganyan. Halimbawa, alam naman natin na may isang senador na dinesert na niya yung party na to, yung PDP, para kumapit doon sa partido that are aligned to one of the parties aligned with the current administration. Ayan, sabi ni Janelle Lee, hangad po namin ang tagumpay ng mga adhikain nyo para sa bayan. Ayan. Oo, sabi ni Beng Beng, nabaligtad ang nangyari, Attorney Trixie, Inday ang nakagain ng positive feedback kaysa sa mga kongresista daw. Oo, and nagtutunog pathetic lang yung mga trolls ng administrasyon, whom I consider the informal mouthpieces talaga of the current dispensation. Rainier says, Trixie Cruz sa Senado, sana takbo ka. So, Leo Greg Imperial says, sa bagong prinsipyo ng PDP, Senator Tolentino left the earth. Good one. So, I think I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody at this gathering today. And a lot of them are old friends. So, I hope to see the usual suspects, sina Senator Bato, of course, will be there. Well, I hope will be there. And Senator Robin, looking forward to seeing them. Sino pa ba yung mga ine-expect? Of course, the former president, no? There are other people I know who are members, but I'm not sure if they're going to be there. So it's going to be a pleasant surprise if more of our friends are going to be there. Yes po, papunta. Xerxius, papunta po. Okay, thank you kay Banatelos, Vanis, Lori. Hi. May interview po ulit kayo with FPRD sa Basta Dabawenyo. Hindi po yan today. Not yet. Not yet po. Hi, Paulette is watching from Singapore. Ma'am Christine says, somebody made a song out of what Sarah said in her speech at 9:18. The song entitled Unbowed, a fearless anthem of the eagle spirit. O, diba? So look what's happening. When you're brave and you stand up for what is right, you're never going to be standing alone. Ganyan talaga. And I'm so glad that the VP has shown what it is like to para na manindigan, to tell it like it is. At saka hindi yung naghahanap siya ng kakampi, di ba? Sinasabi niya like ang sabi daw niya kay former President Loya Arroyo, huwag kayong ma-stress, okay lang, di ba? Kaya na daw niya yun. Dolly Garcia Santiago says, lagi sa inyong live, very informative. Salamat po sa malasakit sa bayan. Ingat po lagi. Ay, salamat din po. Sabi ni Zaid, PDP straight vote. Arabella Habib says, need po natin sa Senate na maalam sa batas. Support ka na. Alin sino? Na hindi pa naman natin alam kung sino ang line-up ng PDP, di ba? Sabi ni Mel Baruelo, Team Duterte's vote, straight tayo para sa pagbabago ng Pilipinas nating mahal. Ito sabi ni Leia, akala naman ni Pong siya paglipat niya sa party ni Tamba. Yun nga kumbaga ngayon, parang PDP will be setting the example na you stay with your party, you stay with your principles, no? Kung you learn how to use party, how to play, kumbaga play party politics. Hindi yung like I said, party-partihan lang yung ginagawa ng ibang mga politiko At yung may nakikita, bago yung presidente, iba yung party, lipat dun sa party. Wina Shamosi says, kamusta po si Attorney Harry Roque? Sana okay lang po siya. Oh, I'm very confident that he's okay. I understand that there is, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for any statement on his part. Mami Yaya says, bakit ang mga lalaking congressman ang babastos palagi sa mga resource persons? Tapos palaging panakot ang contempt. Well, alam nyo, ganito yun. If all you have is a hammer, all your problems look like a nail. Akala nila, threatening contempt is all going to be a solution for any resistance to their strategies or their tactics. So, na-overuse din naman po yung contempt. Pao says, meron kayang pasabog na sa darating mamaya sa meeting, sana pumunta si Inday. Ako, I have no idea whatsoever about who is going to be there and so on. So, I'm looking forward to it. So what I'll do is magla-live ako rin mamaya at the assembly just so you can see who is there. Sabi ni Dizon, sure itong si Bastian Digong po. Well, yes, the former president of course will be there because he's the chairman emeritus. And alam naman di siya pumunta sa Davao na nga yung meeting. So si Mayor Baste, I'm expecting him because also it's a city. Even if he weren't a member as mayor, normally he would be expected to give a speech or opening remarks. Arsenio says, parang may nagsasabotahe ng signal nyo. Hope you're in good and safe condition. Ingatan po kayo ng may lalang. Keep safe and bless you po. Thank you very much. Actually, I don't need to worry about my signal. It's because I'm mobile. Papunta nga po ako dun sa assembly. Sabi ni Insights and Inquiries, may international singers din siguro dyan. Baka-surprise din. Balitaan mo kami. I assure you, kung may international singers, babalitaan ko talaga kayo. Sabi ni Sandy, buti na lang wala ka na sa administrasyon. Yes, I must admit, I feel a little relieved about that. Joy Dionisio says, kakapagtaka na very silent si BBM sa mga nangyayari kay Sarah. Makikita mo talaga pagkatao niya. Well, I think he's also embarrassed. Kasi tignan mo, very open si VP Inday. Nung sinabi nga niya, never again. Diba? Ang hirap mag-react to that. Baka lalo silang mapahiya. Diba? Less talk, less mistake pagdating sa mga ganyan. And that has always been the tactic of this administration. Less talk, less mistake. So, kesyan man maano pa sila, mabatikos sila further, they just don't say anything. Which I think is not good for the public. At the very least, they should give information. Sabi ni Isagani, meron kayong mga surprise personalities na darating sa PDP SM. Well, I hope so. Surprises are good. Andre Isay, salamat sa malasakit mo sa ating bayan. Sana mapasama kayo sa line na para sa Senado at hingi ako ng tarp. Didikit ko po sa sasakyan para ikampanya. Alam niyo, maraming salamat. Yung mga ganyan ninyo, it's really very, very heartwarming and parang sobrang nakaka-touch. Thank you very much. Update mo kami sa meeting pa kami for surprise concert ang Durian. Sakto, nasa Davao tayo. Sigurado kahit paano may durian. Okay? Kung durian man yan, iba pa yon, pero you can never can tell, ika nga ni Ate B. Jules Dario says, tama ba na mag-post ng wanted ang anak bayan mo kaya? Ay, oo. On that one, I disagree. Ano yan borderline libelous or outright libelous kasi malicious imputation of a crime. Ngayon, sabihin ba naman na wanted ka? Like I keep repeating, the Senate cannot issue a warrant of arrest. Only a court can do that. They can cite Attorney Harry in contempt and issue an order for contempt or a citation for contempt. Pero yung mga ganyan na minamanhunt, hindi mo because you refuse to submit yourself to a Senate proceeding. At best, it's contempt. And yes, contempt does have the character of a criminal offense because the penalty is a detention, but it is not a crime under the revised penal code or under our criminal laws. It is there so that the Senate's power to summon resource persons to inquiries will not be defeated. Yun po yung purpose noon. At saka to discipline yung mga resource persons or speakers at their inquiries para hindi naman nagkakabastusan. So yun yung purpose ng yun yung purpose ng contempt citation. Hindi purpose niyan maghanap ng kriminal, mag-elicit ng ng incriminatory statements, bawal yun. Sabi ni Jessie, sana kasama ka sa line-ups ng PDP. Chantal says, solid Duterte, always. Edgar Ramirez says, ang daming wanted sa Pilipinas. Bakit hindi sila doon mag-effort kaysa kay Roque? I agree. Tapos, nag-volunteer pa ang PNP. I understand they're setting up a so-called quote-unquote tracker team. Akalain mo, para hanapin si Attorney Harry at CIDG pa ang nakatalaga para dito. Yung para sa akin, really, we're going to use the resources of the PNP na overextended na nga, kukunti nga lang sila, and crime rate is rising. So, dapat inaayaan na natin yung iba. At ang totoo niyan, ang nag-enforce ng citation for contempt is the sergeant at arms. Pero humihingi na lang sila ng tulong o nag-deputize ang Senate ng PNP for that purpose.
Wala.
Edgar Engana says, marami pa ring matitino na Pilipino nagkataon lang ng grupo ng mga B are well-funded kaya parang maingay. Pero sa totoo lang, ang daming sumusuporta sa Team Duterte. Yes, I agree. Sabi ni Ophidian, my take on you running as senator is forgivable from differing on sainthood's track. Love to see you in the Senate. it's really looking forward to it. Eh, paano yun madiderail yung, yung ambition ko for, sainthood nga. Sabi ni Lynn Zamlab, my family in Mindanao, Team Duterte pa rin. Oh. For those who are in the Visayas and Luzon, I strongly encourage na i-reinvigorate natin ang PDP in your areas. Paul Quinto says, ito yung tiniis ko sa Manila para mapalitan yung mga congressman ng Maynila. Sabi ni Ma'am Marieta, some could be in Congress because you burst out what's good, especially for the masong Pilipino. Dapat talaga yung mga congressmen who have the public interest at heart. Federino Francisco says, we once had comments on Duran Duran concert is a form of corruption. Is she running for position? No, but we were the ones who first articulated that. You heard it here first on Bugin was the live namin. Diba? Ang sabi natin is, there are two aspects to that. If it was the president who threw a party for himself, so to ask for proof, that is a political demand. Next is, if it is somebody else who threw the party for him, that is akin to a gift, which if he accepts and there is some connection, like if the person who threw the party is interested in a contract or has a contract with government or is angling for a contract or transaction with government, then the president must be transparent about that. Sabi ni Watsina, inangong Bisaya, mag-hunter strike siya daw ng one day pag hindi kayo mapasama sa senatorial slate ni VP Sara. If I know, nag-IF kayo. Sabi ni Noel, bistado yung Pastor Abante na impostor. Well, he certainly seems to be conflicted. Parang may conflict sa kanyang ina-articulate na paniniwala and his lifestyle. Sabi ni Manay, 74, kailangan po ng bansa natin na may candidate tayo na may dignity at principles at may commitment sa partido at pagmamahal sa bayan at mga Filipino people kasi nawawala na yung parang endangered species na. I agree. Sabi ni Ma'am Christine, full attorney, super rooting for Sara. Tama na ang submissive and pa-smile-smile when binabastos ka na nga ng harap-harapan. Tama na. Abolish kapos and party lists that don't represent the marginalized. Excellent na panawagan. Sabi ni Bernard, ingat po lagi at God bless. Thank you for being our voice of truth. Sabi ni Ma'am Joyce, di na tayo pabudol ulit. PDP straight tayo. Neil says, grabe na ang mga panghaharas, pambabasto sa ating VP at pang-aabuso sa kamera. Dapat ma'am, magkaroon na tayo ng people power. Pwede pa yon sa palagay na. I suppose it's possible. But it will be up to us. Pwedeng may pwedeng may power pero wala yung people. So paano yon?
Andiyan na puro yung mga kasama namin from Bicol pero wala na raw sila pupuntahan.
Ay, naubos ng upuan. Victoria Custodio says, please don't use all caps. It will be deleted. Ma'am Elsie says, Alan Cayetano galit sa magnanakaw ng Marcos noon, ngayon join na sa party-party concert ni BBM. Ay, talaga?
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Noli Ciso Navarro says, ma'am, nakaka-frustrate ang mga nangyayari sa Kamara, especially kay VP. I agree, which is why we should continue to support the Vice President. Kasi, naninindigan siya eh. And ano din ako at the way she narrated na hindi naman siya friends with the President or the Marcoses except for Senator Amy, and that they had, she only got to know them during that time na, yun, nagkandidato sila pareho and they were a team. Tapos, ayun na nga, and nagkikita sa office, ganyan. Pero sabi niya, we are not friends. You know, I like that statement. It's very strong. Because it gives lie to the, yung dati, remember yung daming nagsasabi na during elections na, ay, ang galing ng tambalan nila, ay may chemistry, ay may chuchuchu, ganyan. Para sa akin, simple lang eh. There were two candidates and it was a campaign strategy talaga to put them together for maximum efficiency in winning. Kumbaga, para manalo sila. It was a good combination because geographically, one comes from the north, one comes from the south. Tapos one was the past administration with all the strength of the past administration, and the other one bringing with it the nostalgia of the first Marcos administration. So, for election purposes, yung tambalan nila was a sure win, given the circumstances at the time. Pero my gosh, yeah, what they have done after that. And for me, kumbaga, VP Sara's statement na hindi ko naman kaibigan yung mga yan also shows na yung treatment sa kanya. Actually, the truth is, VP Sara has not even spoken about the way she was treated in the Marcos cabinet prior to yung mga questions about the CF. I'm sure there are stories about that also. Ano ba yung sinabi ni Romnick Sarmenta? I know that I saw it, but I forgot about it kasi medyo hindi ko masyadong ginano. Ano yung sabi ni Romnick?
Bakit daw,
Kasama ko si Dian.
ay,
Okay.
gandang gabi. Sabi ni Romnick, bakit daw, parang marami raw nahuhuli daw sa Davao. Magaling daw ba magtagos Davao o may nagtatago sa kanila sa Davao?
Sino yung mga nahuhuli? Kay OJC lang naman.
Yan yung sinasabi.
What a gaggy statement, Bichesa. So, nagalit si Mayor Baste. Well, I would be too because it's unsupported, di ba? Ngayon mo lang nakita, it's the KOJC incident. And then, where have all the others, di ba? It's also indicative. It's two things, Number one, there's the illusion na tinatago sa Davao yung mga people who are accused of criminal acts, not even criminals, And then the other is na the people of Davao are obstructing justice because they're deliberately hiding fugitives from the law. Para sa akin, nasa ng data mo for you to even raise that question. Halimbawa, para sa akin, dalawa yan. Number one, you didn't include any data about fugitives who were caught elsewhere. But the reason for this is because this administration doesn't seem to be intent on trying to catch the others who are wanted and for actual criminal cases. Itong mga pinaghahanap nila, yung mga hinahanap ng Senado, ng Kongreso, and so on. So, parang, really? Sabi ni Vin ako, regardless kung anong mga partido ang tatakbo mga senador, as long as may paninindigan, may alam sa batas at di mabubusalan ng pera, ang bibig pwede na ipoto. Ayan, doon na si Boss. Sana share na ba? Oh my gosh, you're so late. How is he there? Hi kay Ma'am Flavie, sana po may isang Duterte na kumandidato sa Senado. Well, yeah, that's a good point. Jody says, nakaabot uli ng live mo, listening while working. Hi, happy working. Sabi ni Eduardo, Attorney Tricks to run for Senator under PDP, maisog pong ng pagbabago. Parang inilahat-lahat ng vote niya na po. Kung magsalita man siya, anong sasabihin niya? Panay kapalpakan ng admin niya. Sabi ni, don't be an obedient. O nga. Ayan. bakit si Attorney Acosta na utusan ni Kimbo sa pagharang kay Kong Marcoleta, kakampi na ba siya ng Crocodile Farm? Attorney Acosta, teka, paano napasok si Attorney Persida? Pagharang kay Kong Marcoleta, teka, ano yan? Is that Persida? Maria Cecilia Malinaw says, lagi po kayong mag-ingat. Alam niyo naman, maraming masama ngayon sa administrasyon. Yes. Rodolfo Del Valle says, watching from Hong Kong. Sabi ni Diosdado Palon, I'm a poli-sci student in my younger days, but did not push through because of financial problems. Now I need not study because I learned many things from you. Oh, sabi ni Daisy Lynn, looking forward na ma-interview niyo po sana si VP. If there is an opportunity, apa. Sabi ni Aldrin, sana nandyan din si Kong Marcoleta. Well, you know, Kong Marcoleta has a party list which is Sakip. I don't know po kung he will be there today. Don't forget, like, share, follow, and subscribe. So, pasalamat muna tayo. Thank you kay Banateros, Banes Lori, kay Ophirian, kay Ja Pinoy, kay Jessica Jo na nasa New Zealand. Sabi niya, yay, naabutan ko din ng live mo, Attorney Trix, watching from New Zealand. O, taray ni Mama. Sabi ni Ma'am Maricel, lakas mo dito sa Hong Kong. Naku, ang dami niya pa naman dyan sa Hong Kong. Na. Sabi ni Jody, pag si Tatay Digong na mag-inganyo sa inyo tumakbo for the Senate, takbo po kayo, iboboto ka ng buong pamilya ko, ikakampanya kita dito sa Belgium. Ay. Sabi ni Chad, naka-blue po kayo, yan na ba ang bagong kulay ng PDP? Well, people were encouraged to wear blue. Mel Baruelo said, KOJC at INC, sure sa Team Duterte, sila sure ang INC hindi nila kukunin ang Team Marcos kasi naka-line up si De Lima. Dati si De Lima, kinalaban niya mga kaanib ng INC. Sina ka Eric at Ma'am Bato, di ko na din po nakikita asa na po sila. Tuloy pa rin naman po ang kanilang paninindigan. Si ka Eric po ay umiikot din katulad ni Doc Lorraine Batoy. Uriel is hoping to see one of the brilliant lawyers I look up to. Morphe Gaming says ngayon may arrest warrant na si Alice Go. May authority pa ba ang Quadcom ipatawag si Alice Go sa hearing nila sa Congress? If she has already been detained and arraigned before the court, ang court na may primary jurisdiction. Para patawag siya sa Kongreso, kailangan po magpaalam sila sa hukuman. Sabi ni June, totoo siguro yung allegations ni Kong Marcoleta sa offshore accounts ni Garcia kasi the day after the revelations, nag-close ng several foreign accounts yung merong name ni Garcia. Which Garcia? Yung Garcia, head ng COMELEC. Oh. Sabi ni Mark, exciting talaga every time VP Sara appears in the HOR. Kita mo agad ang gigil ng mga congressman para gisahin ang vice. Too bad, VP Inday always outsmarts them, kaya nagmumukha tanga sila lagi. Well, para sa akin, the VP came out strong. In the 2 times that she appeared before the House, para so that they will learn their lesson, that the House members, the congressmen, will not always get the kind of answers that they seem to be angling for. Dati po talagang nagkaroon na ng death penalty sa mga korap para matakot sila magnakaw ng budget. Well, ako, I'm not sure. It's a good matter for debate for me. Hindi pa ako ganon kasold. Matthew Sayer says, nagre-reklamong Chief PNP na kulang ang mga tao, pero yung mga natitirang personnel dinideploy nila para sa political reasons. Ang daming nawawalang bata, pero ang focus ng CIDG ay ang political opponents. Di ba nga, kaya nga nila kinuha yung mga well, this is just the hierarchy, no? Marami sa mga super respeto ko talaga. And, I'm always grateful that they put themselves in harm's way for us. Pero, really, yung leadership ng PNP hindi consistent. Diba? Tatanggalin nila yung PSPG ni VP Inday at a lot of other people. Sasabihin nila kasi kulang ang mga kailangan on the ground. Pagkatapos, pinupull out nila yung mga on the ground para dun sa mga political events nila like KOJC, etc. Posible po ba talaga ma-lifestyle check ang mga katulad ni Kimbo, Paduano, Abante, and all the kampon ni Tambi? Well, posible. But I don't know if the workload of the ombudsman can accommodate all of them. Sunny Chua says, grabe po yung may PNP tracker team to hunt Attorney Harry. Sana tracker team para sa sobrang daming nawawalang kabataan ng priority. Tama yun. Sabi ni Damir, willing to distribute the tarp sa place nila. Maribeth Darantinaw says, dapat mabago na yung pag-contempt nila. Masyado na nilang inabuso yan. Sana maraming abogado ang makaupo dyan sa Congress kasi lahat ng mga nang-aabuso ngayon sa HOR ay hindi mga abogado. There are a few. Sabi ni, don't be an obedient. Kung tumakbo ka, isa-isahin ko talaga lahat ng contacts ko sa phone at messenger. Sisendan ko ng Attorney Pixie for Senator. Uy, grabe talaga.
Okay.
Sana Andy yung mga text mo. Sabi ni Mami Yeya, hanggang kailan po ba pinakamatagal na contempt na kayang ipataw ng mga congressman kasi nakakaawa din ang mga kino-contempt nila dahil lang di nila gusto ang sagot o kayang biglang nag-smile ka agad. Okay. Dapat only until mag-recess. Pero may precedent yung ginawa ng Senado noon kay Lincoln Ong. Dapat nakadetain siya only until mag-recess. Nung nag-recess, nag-special order para tuloy-tuloy yung kanyang detention. So, tama po kayo na medyo talaga, abusive talaga yung ibang mga senador. Sabi ni Matthew Sayer, nung lumabas si VP to protect her subordinates, ako, kadalasan sa government service naglalaglag ng subordinates. Naku, lalo na sa PNP. Yan ang pinaka-ayoko lalong-lalo na yung mga officials na kapag sila po yung may kasalanan, they blame their subordinates, tapos yung mga subordinates yung na-discipline, hindi na promote o kaya nasisisante. And that leads to demoralization. And when it's demoralization time, either pag umalis yung police, magagamit nila yung specialized training and knowledge nila to commit crimes. Kaya hindi dapat dinaalagaan din natin yung mga PNP natin. Sabi ni Milo Aki, I heard Senator Padilla left PDP Laban. If that's true, I believe he only ran for senator to fill up his pockets. He just used the party to win. No, not Senator Padilla because he's the SecGen. It's Senator Tolentino po. Unless may nangyari na hindi ko alam, Sabi ni Hillary, si Kong Marcoleta at Ma'am Badoy na lang for senator imbis na si Philip Salvador. Ganito, I don't think si Sir Philip has been formally endorsed by the party yet. So, hindi pa tayo sure. What we know is that he is asking to be included in the Senate lineup. Now, if ever that he is included, it would be for strategic purposes. Kaya lang, ang nakikita ko is si President Duterte wants to firmly establish a true party. Hindi yung party na ano lang, na strategic lang yung membership, di ba? Kasi pagka ganun, walang commitment, walang prinsipyo. Or posibleng walang prinsipyo. Basta ako, sabi ni Ma'am Dolly, kung sino i-endorse ni FPRD, doon ako, solid Duterte lang. Sana lang lahat ng ma-line up ay tunay na may malasakit sa bayan. Good point, ma'am. Wag na mga balimbing at walang loyalty sa partido. Pag palipat-lipat partido, pansarili lang gusto niya. Although, yun na nga, the way I see it is yung mga sasali ng PDP ngayon, may benefit of the doubt ako sa kanila. May good faith ako sa kanila. I can ascribe good faith to them. Kasi hindi naman party in power ang PDP. But it does have very powerful people such as the former president and the current vice president. So, but none of them are holding, like, the president is not PDP. The how many senators lang? Senator Bato, Senator Go, and Senator Robin. Tapos doon sa House, ilan-ilan din lang. So, sabi ni Ma'am Joan, the Crocs are usurping the functions and powers of the judiciary. Most of them have gone rogue. Dexter Relevo says, sa tingin mo, revolutionary government will work to establish a type of government. May tanong ako, why do you call it why do you say RevGov na? Bakit hindi Rev? Or are you just trying to go around the inciting law? Pederino Francisco says, ano po mali na sinabi ni Kong Marcoleta na naglulundagan mga kongresista para magtanong kay VP Sara? Wala. May mali bang sinabi si Kong Marcoleta? Wala naman ako nakita. Sabi ni Ma'am Marilu, sa mga hindi pa naka-like, share, follow, and subscribe, please po. And kindly hit the notification bell para ma-update kayo kung may live. Ay. Sabi ni Shiva, ang matatalino kay Attorney Pix lang nanonood ng live. I think ang mga tumatalino. Oy, di ba? Kasi pwedeng matalino ka na, tapos tatalino palalo. Shucks, ang kapal ko. So, the Trapos will never understand our Filipino psyche always sides with the daug. I suppose that rhymes with underdog. Sabi ni Mike J, sa next hearing ng Congress, pinapa-attend ang staff ni VP Sara. What's your take on it? I not a fan. Not a fan of that. Parang talagang gagamitin nila yung mga staff ni VP Sara against her. Yun. It's like what Congress is doing. Yung mga dating mga tao ni President Duterte noon ay pinapatawag sa Kongreso and then they're being accused of so many things. What if this lamang, sabi ni Bernie, in HOR and Senate, kung magaling attorney niya at mapanalo ang mga cases niya, may compensation ba siya makuha? Who are we talking about? Could you please be specific? I don't understand. Zerxio says, nakakagulat ang budget ng Presidential Communications Office ng 2 billion pesos. Ano kaya gagawin nila? I can explain that one. That's because the PCO has attached agencies, such as but not limited to PTV. Sa PTV pa lang, ang dami ng kailangan ng pera because you're running a television station. It doesn't make much money. So, because mababa ang revenues niyan, you need to pay for salaries, operating expenses, and so on. Okay? And then there's IBC 13, and then there's Ewan ko kung under pa rin ng PCO ang bumalik na nga yung, PIA, okay? Philippine Information Agency. And then merong pang PNA, yung news agency natin. And then there are bureaus like the Bureau of Communications, which makes all the written communications and writes speeches and all that. They used to be attached to the Office of the President. I'm not sure if bumalik na siya sa PCO. And then may National Printing Office. And then there's APO also. So, marami yan. Kumbaga, the budget goes to the PCO, but they are, how do you call this? Given down to the other agencies. Yun nga, we don't know if there are other purposes for that budget. Baka naman nililiitan nila yung mga sa salaries and so on, tapos ginagamit nila for other operations.